Alright, hang on. Alright. Hi, how are you? How is everyone? All good? Yeah. Alright, so looking around the room, this is going to work a bit better than on Wednesday night when I had 8 people here. And one of them was a homeless comedian, and the other 7 were all millennials under 21. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind millennials. I've got 2 of them that live in my house and don't pay rent. But it's when they travel in packs like that. They're just like angry hyenas. They can kind of smell their prey. And I come on stage, and some of these guys do comedy. You know, a lot on the open mic circuit, right? There's a lot of young people. You know, people in their 20s, people with their young skin, with all their hope, and they just mock me, and they look at me, and I get up on stage, and they yell out things, they go, fuck off, boomer, we don't want to hear your stupid stories about how good everything was back in the 80s, when everyone had jobs with holiday pay and you could afford to buy a house, fuck off. You've ruined our life, And then I have to push back on them. I go, guys, settle down. I might look like a boomer, but that's just because I've had a hard life, right? But I was born in 1968, right? To be a baby boomer, you had to be born between 1946 and 1964, right? So I realised 1968 was 1 year before man first walked on the moon. So there's quite a lot of shit's happened since then, but they can't blame me because they don't have a house. Right? You should blame people like my dad or John Howard or all the other liberal voting fucking wankers who thought negative gearing was a good idea. Anyway, and they do that, and so we have this banter going on, and then some of them, the worst ones, like if I get a girl, like Werribee Tavern, that was the worst, he was out there. Werribee Tavern, there was a group of like fucking 6 of them, but they're just sitting in front, they're just like buffed, and they're just not listening at all, right? And they're about 19 years old, and I knew what they were thinking, right? Because I was 19 once. They were just thinking, fuck, we can't wait till this guy finishes, and then we can go home, just lie on the couch, and crack an erection, right? And I'm thinking, and I say, I can too. It's called Viagra, mate. It's a blue pill, it's supposed to gives you a headache. Drink lots of water. Anyway, enough about my personal life. So, anyway, the name of this show, right, is I Love Sophie Monk, right? Now, obviously, I don't actually love Sophie Monk, right? I love what she represents. I do, because my wife's French, and I'm not allowed to point to her, but she's actually in the audience. So this will be we're on shaky ground already. But and what attracted me to her when we first met 25 years ago was her accent, right? Because she's French, and it was like she used to say really sexy things to me like Peter, est-ce que tu peux vider le pubère, s'il vous plaît? And I just go, oh, that sounds so good, But then after, once I went to live in France and I understood the language, I realised what she was really saying was, Peter, can you please put the bins out? So after a while, and I lived in France for 14 years, and most of you have got that from my accent already. Je ne sais quoi thing going on there. Well, the French people, they used to say about me when I was over there, they go, Peter, vous parlez français comme un vache espagnol, which translates to, Peter, you speak French like a Spanish cow. which is weird, isn't it? Because why would a Spanish cow speak? I didn't know cows would speak, but why would Spanish ones speak French? Like, wouldn't it make the whole communication for cows to be hard? Like, because each time they're going to have a conversation, they've got to go across over the border, what I'm trying to say is cows are dumb as fuck. But anyway, the main thing, get back to Sophie Monk, right? And so, when I was living over there, when you live in a foreign country for a long time, a lot of people think, oh, you know, that must be really exotic, it's so great, you know, and all that. But after a while, it's just, you start missing the things that your country's got, you know. Like, and I'd be pining for Australia, you know, things. There were a lot of things I couldn't get in France, like the Collingwood Football Club. That wasn't there. Pies. Nick was over there for a while. There was no pies in France, was there, Nick?
No.
No pies. You know, no face tattoos. Fucking none of that. You know, so you get really I'd get really homesick, and so in those moments, I'd because going back to the Sophie Monk thing, what attracted to me was her accent, you know, and it was like, so I'd get depressed, you know, I'd be thinking about Australia, and so where I lived, there was a place called Hossegor, and it was like one of the like really rich seaside. It's where the rich people in France go to holidays. They're not going over to the East Coast, they go there. And the World Surfing Tour's there, and Quicksilver Factory built on all that. You know, it's one of the most beautiful places in the world. And I'd be depressed. I'd be going up to the beach, you know, because I'd go and have a drink at the end of the day, and just get out there. And my favourite bar was on a dune. You'd drive through a forest, go up to the dune, and it'd be in the afternoon, in the evening. And they have these magnificent sunsets, right? Because it's facing west. And it's kind of like a Japanese sunrise, but in reverse, right? And so I'd be up there, I'd sit there, and to the south, you look, and there'd be a silhouette of the Pyrenees and just falling down into the ocean, and then the lights of San Sebastian would be coming on, and I'd just be there with my glass of champagne and my bucket of oysters. Generally just feeling sorry for myself. Thinking, how did my life end up like this? You know? And it was at these times where I just drift off and think, imagine if I'd married Sophie Monk instead of Anne. And we'd just be sitting there. I could just imagine we'd just be at a restaurant together, you know, our favourite restaurant is probably like a Sizzler. Maybe a Hog's Breath Cafe. And we'd just be, and, you know, and we would have ordered the same thing, right? Because and the restaurant, it would have been, you know, it could have been in one of our exotic locations, like Frankston, or Cranbourne, Dingley, or Deer Park, or Sunshine, Caroline Springs. You should have got the message, you know. We'd be there, and we would have, because we're on the same mindset, because we come from the same place, we would have ordered the same thing. There wouldn't be any arguments about what we're going to order, you know? Like, and also because it was Beer Tuesday and the chicken parmigiana was a two for one deal with a 3 pot. And Sophie, she wouldn't drink beer, so I'd have her pot, and she'd just have a bourbon and coke, and then we'd just be sitting there eating, and in the background there'd be the jukebox would gently be playing our song, an AC/DC song, probably Highway to Hell. Could have been like a Dirty Deed, who knows? And then at some stage out of the music going, and Sophie, she'd just look up to me, and she'd hold my hand, and she'd just say, really quietly, in the most sexy Aussie voice, you know, "Hey Pete, you fancy a root?" And then I'd just be sat back to France, and I'd have a tear running down my eye, and I'd put down my cheek, and I'd just be going, "Oh, fuck, that's never going to happen, is it?" So that's that bit done. Right? And so while I was talking about Sophie Monk, she hosted Love Island, didn't she? And I just went to Bali, and that, so a lot of people think that's like Love Island, don't they? You're into Iraq and you know, fucking bogans and tattoos and stuff like that. It is Love Island. And I was there, but I had this experience that's changed my life, and I just wanted to share it. So they've got these things like motorbike, because everyone's been to Bali here, haven't they? Yeah. And you get the motorbike taxi, like the guy comes and you just jump on the back and he just takes you, and they've even got an app, it's called Gojek, right? And so I got this taxi and he rides, you know, and this scooter taxi, and And as I was about to get on, he said, "Excuse me, sir, do you mind if I smoke?" And I was thinking, well, I'm wearing thongs, and I don't have a helmet, and you're on the wrong side of the road. So lung cancer is kind of the last thing I'm worried about at the moment. And so we take off, right? And he's just smoking, and we're going along, and we're about 2 k's in, 2 k's in, and he butts the cigarette out on my knee. and we're going, oh fuck, ouch. And but then and I was angry, but then the other side of me was going, oh, this is comedy gold. Because now, for the rest of my life, I can actually say I'm as useful as an ashtray on a motorbike. So that was my Bali trip. But anyway, like going about dreams, that whole dream thing, and we played that Survivor music, it was Destiny's Child, and last week I was up on this, my work, they set us up to have a team building exercise up in Sydney, and they took us out to watch the filming of The Voice. And it was like so that we could imagine following our dreams. And I didn't really want to tell them that my dream was to not work for them anymore. but so we got out there, right? The whole time I was there, all I could think of, I was just looking at Kelly Rowland, and I was thinking, how good would it be to be one of the most richest, talented, beautiful women in the world's friend? They would be. Just go, oh yeah, Beyonce's coming over. Fuck, oh yeah, Beyonce, yeah, I can get your tickets backstage. Yeah, fuck it, Beyonce concert. It'd be great, wouldn't it? That's a pretty good joke. And I wish I wrote it, but I actually didn't write that joke. A very famous comedian called Frankie Boyle wrote that joke. Has everyone heard of him? You're all comedy fans? Yep. Frankie Boyle wrote that joke, and it was in 2013 on an obscure television show called Never Mind the Buzzcocks. And he did it as a way of introducing Michelle Williams, who's the 3rd member of Destiny's Child, onto the show. It's like she lives in Kelly Rowland's shadow, who lives in Beyonce's shadow. It's like a massive fucking shadow, right? It's pretty dark. But that's not the important bit. Anyway, so I watched that, and he did that joke, and I was in bed, and I was and I thought, and I'd never done comedy at that stage, and I thought, fuck, I don't mind doing it. If I ever do comedy, I'd like to do that joke, right? But what I didn't realise is you're not allowed to do that if you're a comedian. Right? Because there's no such thing as a cover comedian. Right? It's not like music. Like a music, like you could go downstairs now and some fucking idiot has just turned up with a ukulele and he's down there just fucking murdering Stairway to Heaven. You don't just start yelling out shit to him. Hey, fuck, you didn't write that song. Robert Plant wrote that song, you fucking dickhead. No. But in comedy, like, it's brutal. Like, so you got to start just doing your own material from day one, You have no time to learn the chops or anything on someone else's material. It's all got to be new, And the guy down there with the fucking ukulele, he's just, and you two might just turn up at the bar and he's there and he's, and you might say, oh, fuck, well, let's give him a chance, maybe he's getting better enough. 10 minutes, you might say to him, oh fuck, do you have any cocaine that we can go upstairs and do a line and hopefully he's gone by the time we get back. Something like that. And that's it, and that's why comedy's fucking hard, right? Like you've always got to do this fucking original stuff. And see, I've had these accusations lately of plagiarism on on my best set, right? And I'm not someone who's got to brag, right? But this particular set, a lot of people have said it's possibly the best 7 minutes of comedy that anyone's ever done in the history of the world, since the beginning of time. And admittedly, a lot of those people are figments of my imagination. But it doesn't mean they don't have an opinion. So anyway, but these things, these accusations, and that's stopped me from going up. And the set, basically what this set is And I'm not allowed to do the set, but I am allowed to give you a highlights package of the set, right? But a brief description, okay? And basically what it is, it's a story about how my first marriage broke down because I fucked a kangaroo that looked like Kylie Minogue. Right? So there's a lot of premise, you know, like and visuals and stuff going on. Anyway, so what it does, like, so, and what happened was, well, the reason it's gone to court, I don't believe, it's not, I don't blame me, right? I blame the audience. Or one particular audience. Yeah. So what I'll do, I'll just give you a rundown of how the set goes, right? So what happens is, it starts off where I'm a young man, 21 years old, with nervous tics and stuff, right? Especially if I see a good looking woman like you, or you, or you, or you, or you, or you. Not you, Anna. You're my sister. Or you. Basically, any woman here, I'll just start shaking, right? And because of that, I was a virgin until I was 21. So Dad, he sends me up to Uncle Daryl's dairy farm, you know? And then I do this bit about, and there's all these barnyard animals in it, right? Including a badger, and no one really knows why there's a badger in it because it's not native to Australia. But that's become one of the favourite bits. That's why. And then I introduce the kangaroo that looks like Kylie Minogue into the story. Then I come back to Melbourne. I meet this young woman. We fall in love, right? And then at that point, I can slip in my non-geographic specific joke, which I've got. That's I can use that in every set. The beauty of that, what it is, it's like because young people, like millennials and that, you know how they don't need to have a relationship or meet or even have a conversation with someone to have sex nowadays, right? They just like take a photo, send it to someone by Instagram, and then they just arrange to hook up out there at a tram stop, or it could be a bus stop, or it could be like if I'm in the country and I'm doing that, say like Paul Campbell, we could say, oh, it's just down at the train stop. It could be the airport, could be 7-Eleven. It doesn't matter as long as there's a wheelie bin where they can have a root. The joke works, right? So I did that bit, right? And the crowd, they were just going, they were laughing like more than now, like fucking laughing and just getting onto it, right? And that was all going good. And then I got to the bit where I got the joke from. The whole set was based off this one little joke, right? Like just 30 seconds, like let's 3.5 minutes before is me. 3.5 minutes after is me. And 30 seconds, 30 seconds in the middle is an old joke I heard on a building site 30 years ago, right? And so I get to that bit and I might as well tell you what the joke is, right? Basically, the woman I meet, we get married, she goes into the hotel room and she goes into the bathroom to get herself ready for the lovemaking, right? So I move all the furniture out of the room, right? She comes out, she says, why have you moved the furniture out of the room? And I say, well, I don't know about this making love to a woman, but when you fuck a kangaroo, you need a lot of space, right? And at that point, everyone just fucking cracks out, they just fucking lose it, you know? Like, that's like that, you know? And then there's another 3.5 minutes after that, right? But this particular night, at this hotel called the Inkerman Hotel in St Kilda, and immediately they didn't know we were coming there to do comedy, and so they were angry because we'd stopped them watching UFC fights, and also it interrupted their time to put all their life savings into the poker machines, you know. But so and I've told this joke, and normally everyone's laughing, and then they've all just gone. What? And I'm like the clowns at fucking Luna Park. I'm just going, fuck, what's... Like, and I'm just thinking, what the fuck's going on? And then other ones, like half of them were like that, right? And the other half, because that's the thing with a bad audience. You know, there's two types of bad audience. You know this. Two types of bad audience, right? Most audiences are good, they're like you. Two types of bad ones. The dumb ones, like where the whole collective are fucking stupid. Right? And then the mean ones, right? But in this case, I copped to both at the same night. I got half of them were mean and half of them were dumb as dog shit, right? And so they're like this, and then others were just like staring at me like this. So then I left and I got off the stage and I went over to the bar. And I'm just thinking, fuck, I was shell-shocked because that set always works. Right? And then this woman, she came up to me and she goes, "Excuse me." And I went, "Yeah?" And she goes, "Excuse me, did that really happen?" I went, "What really happened?" She goes, "Did you really fuck a kangaroo?" And I went, "We're in a comedy room. What, if I actually fucked the kangaroo, you really think I'd be getting up and telling you about it?" And she goes, "Well, should I take that as a yes or a no?" And I said, "Fucking no." And then I was about to leave, right? And she left. And then this little guy came up to me, like really little, but with massive feet. And he had this like fucking one of those fingers that bends like that. And he goes, "Excuse me." And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "You fucking stole that joke." And I went, "What?" And he goes, "You fucking stole it." I said, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "The kangaroo bit. You stole it. I heard it 30 years ago on a building site." I said, "Yeah, so did I." He goes, "You're a fucking thief, mate." And I went, "No, I'm not." I said, "No, I fucking made it better." And he goes, "You're a thief." And I said, all right. Well, what about Whitney Houston?" And he goes, "What about her?" And I said, "Well, she didn't write that fucking song, did she? I will always love you." And he goes, I said, "No, Dolly Parton wrote that. It doesn't stop 1,000 people a week getting up on the voice going, I'm gonna sing I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston." And he goes, "It's not the same thing." And I said, "Why?" And he goes, "Because there's different rules for music. Right? Instead of comedy, there's no such thing as a fucking cover comedian." And then I said, "Okay, well, what about Steve Jobs then?" And he goes, "What, the computer dude?" And I went, "Yeah, he didn't fucking invent computers, did he? He made them better, you know?" And then the little guy goes, and then I said, and he goes, no, the little guy, and then he goes, "Fuck off!" And then I said, I went, "Well, what about Michelangelo?" And he goes, "What, the painter?" And I went, "Yeah, the painter." I said, "He didn't invent paint." And then the little guy said, and then he went, "Help, security, I'm being harassed." Right? And that is why I got kicked out of the England Hotel. And that's why I can't tell that whole joke anymore. I missed, there was so much in that joke. There was Danny Minogue, all these things that you guys are going to miss now. And it's going to affect the bucket, right? Because we have a bucket after, like, they advertise it for free comedy, right? And I count on that money. Because, you know how, like, because it's free comedy, you know, it's free to get in. But have you ever been to, you would have. Have you ever been to like a Bangkok strip joint? You know, it's free to get in, but you know, you got to pay to get out. And that joke, that's my staple. That's all. Like, he's still an income for me. You know, I'm like the Verb. You know the Verb. You know, remember that song, Bittersweet Symphony? Is that they'll say right tonight? Yeah. Bittersweet Symphony, right? And they wrote that song, and that was a massive hit. And then Rolling Stones went, "No, you fucking took one bit out of Beggars Banquet. No money for you," and they just took all the money. And that is what's happening with me. No joke. Right? No, because it's fucking, I am. I'm just, so, yeah, when you go past later, and I'm standing there with a bucket, because it's been a hard week, you know? It's like fucking 8 millennials and a fucking homeless comedian. You know, how much fucking money was I going to get out of that bucket that night? Fucking nothing. I had to chuck $10 in it just to make myself feel good. And how many minutes have we got? 5. Alright, well, yeah. So anyway, I don't have enough to do one bit that I thought I was going to do, but anyway, I just want you to say, like, this is. Billy understands, Pradeep understands, but Julian, they're comedians, understand how hard it is, how hard comedy is, right? It's like, because some night, you know, you'll be at home on Thursday night and someone will just go, you'll get a phone call, and they'll go, "Pete, there's a fucking gig down in Geelong, do you want it?" And you go, "Yeah, fuck yeah, man, I'll do the gig," you know, because you're dedicated to your art and your craft. And so you get in your car and you drive down to Geelong, and you go there, and you wait for like 4 hours, and by the time you get on, there's only like 2 men and a dog left, and the only person who laughed was the dog. and then you're depressing, and you get on the train, and you come all the way back to nowhere, and a tram, and then a bus, and you go home, and you go to bed, and like you curl up in a fetal position, you cry yourself to sleep, and then you wake up the next morning, and you go, oh fuck, I drove my car down to fucking Geelong. Now you've got to get out of the train to the bus, and go all the way back down, pick up your fucking car, come back. So what I'm saying is, like, some of us comedians aren't that fucking bright, and that's probably do me, eh? Yeah. That's probably it. So anyway, you guys have made a really awesome crowd. We are going to do the bucket. Just think as you're going past, because there's no obligation, right? You don't have to do anything, right? But or you can give 30 cents, 20 cents, 50, whatever. But just think, you know when you buy coffee every morning from a barista. You know, guy with tattoos and beard and all that shit, and he doesn't care about you. There's no love in that fucking coffee, not like what we do. So, just think about that, alright? You know? So, it's a moral decision, yeah? Okay, thanks a lot, guys. You've been awesome. Give it up one more time for Peter Marley! All right, give us a hand, stand.